Welcome back to Paul Reporting Live, and today's news is about cocoa. That's right, and let me explain. We're going to start with cold water. Let's do it. I know it's not the right pot to do this. It's actually a frying pan, but it's all I got for now. So I'm going to fill about maybe almost halfway, and then we'll get the old cooktop going here. There she goes, nice and hot. Yeah. And while the water is still cold, I'm going to grab an egg and bread and get things cracking. Well, the idea is so it doesn't crack. Yeah, it gets nice and cool. So let's turn on a little extra light here. And let her bring it, slowly bring this up to temperature. I got 2 eggs left. I'm going to probably use them later. Okay, so back in action. So when I get this, I got my timer set up. And when I start seeing some bubbly water, bubble like a kettle, that's where I'm going to start my timer from 0 to up to 3 minutes. So let me get the toast going, because you know how it is. You got to have a little foundation for your cocoa. And yeah, going back to that, cocoa is something I grew up with. Like when my mom would say, let's have a cocoa, it means the cocoa, like this egg, kind of looks like a cocoa or coconut, I don't know what, but it means soft boiled egg. So that's what I love. It's got to be one of my favorite all natural way to cook an egg is hard or soft boiled egg. And I do have 2 extra eggs, which I'll do later. So that way I can, have it like slice them up and put it into a sandwich or whatever for a different meal altogether. So now I'm going to put this back in the fridge, and I ran out of butter. So we're going to go all natural when it comes to my toast today, and 1 toast and 1 egg. So let's get some plates. 1 plate. Oh, it's starting to boil. You can kind of see there, it's starting to boil. So that is my cue to start my timer. Boom, like this. I just keep rotating. One day I want to get a nice little small pot. I like things small and tiny. It's just more practical. Because right now we're actually boiling more water than what we need, so we're actually wasting more energy. In this case, natural gas. So I got the toaster popped in. I'll grab me a knife and a small spoon and get things rolling for this particular projecto. But yeah, I am quite pleased with the floors. I did that, was it yesterday? Nice and clean. It actually smells nice, nicer, like, I don't know, just refreshing. And the city has finally got their act together to get this grass cut. And you can see, like, I thought, it almost looked like there's bushes along the fence, but it's not bushes, it's just weed that they haven't trimmed down. So this dude is battling the jungle with all these weeds growing on the fence line and posts and trees. Oh my goodness, we pay so much tax. Like, I don't know why they waited so long to get that rolling. So my toast just popped. So I'm going to rotate gently, the rules of engagement. And so that way we get the, the 50% rule. Boom, she's there. It's really boiling here. It's boiling hot. So the reason you put a cold egg into a cold water is so the egg shell doesn't crack. And because typically if it does crack, the liquid inside, the yolk and everything will leak out of the cracks of the egg. But in this case, I made sure it was cold water and cold egg in the pot before it gets any kind of temperature rising. So yes, that's the way it is. It just makes it easier to crack the egg open once I get my little fancy dancy, let's call it cocoa cup. Look at that. Hey, ooh, yeah. This is so special. I remember as a kid, my mom would serve this. And a lot of times when I was sick as a kid, she would bring this with the egg in it. It's like, to me, it just brings back so many memories. So maybe it's a combination of just preparing an egg all naturally without oils or grease or butter or anything. But I will put a little bit of salt and pepper, of course. You got to have salt and pepper. And something interesting about salt and pepper. In Cambodia, they are famous, especially in the southwest corner of the country where it meets the ocean. I think it's called the Gulf of Thailand. There's a place called Kampot, and they are famous for, what do you call it, making salt and pepper. So I just got the egg out of the boiling water. Boom, it's steaming hot. And I got the toast, which is perfect. And I was going to do this as I'm talking. I got to crack this open, all right? So I'm going to do the tip. Let me just angle the camera a little bit better. See if we can do it. Yeah. So I'm trying to get, it's like almost like a cap. There you go. You see this here? It's pretty hot, but it's not intolerable. So I'm going to get some of the egg out of the cap. I don't know if you saw that. Yes, yes. Waste not, want not. So this is still liquidy sort of, let me see if I can take it out of this. Yeah, it's probably cool enough. And what I do is I just get it out of there. Oh, yeah, yes. It's coming out nice and liquidy. That's the way I like it. Soft boil egg. Yeah, so there it is. I'm going to stick this in here for now. Yes, look at that. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the highlight. I don't know how to explain it. It just brings back so many good memories. Delicious. I'm going to put some salt, like this. Yes. And some pepper. And I'll continue with my story once I get cracking with this. Oh, yeah, check it out, check it out. Look at this. Nice and soft, and the yolk is all over the place. It's like, the gravy on top of the gravy and, meatloaf or, oh my goodness, I'm getting so hungry just talking about this. But this is a delicacy as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to give this a quick test. I'm going to change angle just a little bit. So we got it. We got the aesthetics. And now we got the flavor. Let's check this out. Oh yeah. This is amazing. It's perfect. The salt, I don't know what it is with the salt. It just amplifies the flavor of the egg. And the fact that I don't have butter on my toast, it just kind of like puts a different level here. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's number one. So in Cambodia, they have a place called Kampot. In that general area, actually the province of Kampot, and there's a town called Kampot, they have the where they make salt. So they let the water from the sea salt, come into these big, it looks like, kind of reminds me of rice fields. It's a little lower than the ocean. And then they shut the water gates. And then the water goes everywhere, sea salt or sea water, like many square, I don't know, kilometers of fields. And then they close the gates, and then they let the sun evaporate the water from the fields. And then, bravo, what do you get? Presto, salt, sea salt is left. They take rakes, they make sure it's all 100% dry. They make big piles of them, and then they package the salt into bags. And it's, as far as I know, it's so much salt they actually export that out of the country. So it's a good business. And not that far from there, they have one of the best pepper farms in the country, in the world. Very famous for French chefs, because when the French were part of the Cambodia country, they took advantage of all this natural resource they had, right? Like here, where I live, it's Alberta, the oil sands, right? We have the tar sands or whatever. And they, gas, natural gas, and we're famous for that. But this country is famous for salt and for pepper. And I cannot wait to go there and try their stuff. Like the stuff I buy here, I don't think it's any good quality. It's, it is what it is. I just grab whatever is cheap in the grocery store here in my local neighborhood. But it still has a nice, it adds a nice flavor to my stuff. Number one. So if I'm having fun with this stuff, I can't imagine moving there and enjoying their stuff. So this is how we do it. We got boiling water, we have toast, we got the egg, the cocoa. So yeah, enjoy the food that you eat, because there's nothing better than enjoying life that gives you life, right? Food. So that's the news for today. Stay tuned. Till next time, this is Paul reporting live.